is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
This is Swift on the counter. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in a victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Hey, middle.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Coming across the formation and making the catch is Chark. And in for the Ravens touchdown. DJ Chark. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's got room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Watson now to throw. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The Browns at 11-2 now. And they've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Jackson. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. They'll get this down to the 38. Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. He'll get this off to Swift. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now it's Jackson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where, in order to make that big move,
and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
and Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards. But he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Swift going to try up the middle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Returnable for Grant. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On the move past the 40. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tap.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest. On the option to give to Swift here. And
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, Swift. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throwing out left and finding Likely. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
4th down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run right side with Hunt. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Watson's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Here's Watson on the sneak, and he stopped immediately there. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead. York now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Right back to Duvernay, that's complete. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Swift. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and goal from inside the 5.
13. Yeah. I'm gonna go.
Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. James Prochet, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
A give right side now to Hunt. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Watson. That goes out wide to Murray. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. And his throw is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They're bringing us about right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! David Njoku, 40 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Tackle there by big Jordan Davis.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Play action. It's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Hey, middle.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. 3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. They'll run the draw here with Swift. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break open a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Now Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Watson off play action. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Swings this out for Hunt. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now it's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. York able to send this one through, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Jackson will throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
No, we changed it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the option to give to Swift here. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews from 8 yards out. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll run with Hunt. Justin Matabike firing across the line there and planning him for a loss. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He's going to field this at the 4. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11, and the Ravens will take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
13.
They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Jackson now. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Here's Jackson to throw. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Jackson. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shark's got it left side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On 2nd and a yard. Jackson throwing left side. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
No, we changed it. Yeah.
Throwing. Jackson. Touchdown. Devin Duvernay with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now it's Watson. Got a man. It's Schwartz complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. A nice run leaves him just inches from a first. Could they possibly be tempted to try this?